I want to talk about the desire many of us have, including myself, to fix people, fix situations, find solutions, problem solving, all those kinds of things, which are really helpful and useful in some situations. But the more wonderful courses I attend, learning I undertake myself, I'm really starting to see the power. And what we all need a lot of is a space to feel safe, to be with whatever the thing is, so that we can find the answers ourselves. My own daughter was really struggling recently with, just school situations, and naturally the emotion of anger rose, which is just as welcome as happiness or things like this. But often we just try and push the other emotions away, wanting to feel a certain thing all of the time. And it's not healthy because we do need to move through them. So she got really cross and said, "You're not making me feel better." And I said to her, it's not my responsibility to make you feel better, but just to hold a space for you to be with how you're feeling in safety, feeling loved, but to listen to what you already know inside and do the right thing. And the more we as even adults have these spaces to just be present with how we're feeling without worrying if it's going to upset someone or not be the right thing to do, we are naturally able to move through things and process things. And it alleviates things like anxiety and stress and depression and all the things that build up. It's almost like a self-protection mechanism. It becomes an addiction. It's bizarre to think of it that way, but my own journey has been one of living with anxiety for a really long time, 20 years plus, and I never thought I'd be out of that space of feeling anxious all the time. I identified with that. It was very easy to go to that place very quickly. If I wanted to take control of a situation or remove myself from something that felt difficult, I would always move into a space of being anxious. But the more I have challengingly done the work on myself, the most recent course I did on Monday, it was a beautiful day, all around Gabor Mate's Compassionate Inquiry, and the space was just held so wonderfully for everyone to be with what they needed to really try and dig deep and understand what was going on. But yet no one judged any emotions that were coming up, any feelings you could think and feel and move through. And we need more spaces to feel into this, because the trauma patterns that we have when we're young, we're trying to protect ourselves. We're in fight or flight. We feel like we're on the defense all the time. And it's so difficult to access these spaces when everybody's dealing with their own thing. It's a generational pattern that's just become what feels safe, but really isn't providing the space we need to actually move through and release what's blocked in. So to finish, the thing I'm realising, and I shared it earlier this week, and I've really been stepping into it when I found things really difficult, is that we have to be able to experience suffering but not be scared of it, and that creates the passport to freedom. So try and make space for anything you're feeling when it feels safe to do so, and if it doesn't, try and find some spaces that are, because we've got everything we need in here, and sometimes we simply just need to feel it, and it makes a big difference.